Happy holidays, everybody. The year's almost over. I want to thank you all for coming so regularly to this show. It's really turned into a really cool hang, and so thank you again for doing that, because we can't do these shows unless people show up drinking and eating and tipping the performer. So I'll be going around and collecting some dough for all the guys that just drove from Pasadena in the pouring rain, and Orange County, San Juan Capistrano. It's crazy. I drove like 2 minutes up the street. That's why my hair looks so good today. All right. Okay, so I should tell you who's here. You probably already know. How many people are here for the Songwriter Night? All right. It's a Christmas miracle. And so David Serby is here, Nick Justice, Ed Tree, Richard Steckel, and our very own Barley is going to perform. So we're super thrilled to have those guys here. All right, I'm going to start with a song about, we could use a little summertime. This is about what happens at the Arctic Circle, where the sun comes out at midnight. This is called Midnight Sun.
Well, it's late in the evening at the Arctic Circle during the summer months. Rising in the distant sky is a hopeful nocturnal midnight sun. Yeah, the midnight sun is a light at the horizon. In the middle of the night it keeps on shining. So if you're stuck in twilight as darkness comes, look for your midnight sun. Well now, when it's rainy season or lightning strikes us, it may seem there's no place to run. Go beyond all reason where the earth spins on its axis. You'll find your midnight sun. Yeah, the midnight sun is a light at the horizon. In the middle of the night it keeps on shining. So if you're stuck in twilight as darkness comes, look for your midnight sun. You'll see the skyline is brighter if you're someone that trusts in a midnight sun. Yeah, 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 yeah. So if night falls gray or shadows haunt your room, it may seem there's no place to run. Go beyond all reason when the earth spins on its axis, then you'll find your midnight sun. Oh, the midnight sun is a light at the horizon. In the middle of the night it keeps on shining. So if you're stuck in twilight as darkness comes, look for your midnight sun. You'll see the skyline is brighter if you're someone that trusts in a midnight sun.
right, this being Christmas time, I thought I'd even do a Christmas song. Not one of those, Grandpa got run over by a reindeer songs. There's only a short window to do some of these songs, so. At least songs that are about love and what Christmas is about, It's in times like these that we find out what we're made of. In trying times like these, we find a way to rise above. Dig down deep to work it out. Put more faith in our doubts to defy the gravity of times like these. It's in times like these when there seems to be no end in sight. In troubled times like these when lines are blurred between wrong and right, I clean up my side of the street, help somebody else in need to defy the gravity of times like these. And when the winds of change clear the air of a hate that's too heavy, a burden to bear. And then when everybody gets their fair share, the end will justify the means of times like these. Of a hate that's too heavy, a burden to bear. And then when everybody gets their fair share, the end will justify the means of times like these. In these defining moments with mixed emotions and hard feelings, it's love and mercy that bring about some healing, to tear down all the walls, build a bridge once and for all, to defy the gravity of times like these, to defy the gravity of times like these. Thank you very much. I see my friend Harold sitting over there in his Christmas sweater. So I thought I'd do a song that we wrote. This is called Wild Hearts. How's it sound out there? Can you hear everything? Good. Of my guitar out of the monitor, please. This world keeps trying to bring me down, but I
dance with my groove. No wild hearts can't be broken. A wild heart, it beats inside of me. Wild hearts, whoa, need to be free. See, I wasn't made in no assembly line. I might have an attitude, but at least it's mine. But I'll keep trying to reach you. I'll even meet you halfway. Push me too far. I don't wanna play. No wild hearts can't be broken. A wild heart beats inside of me. Wild hearts, whoa, need to be free. Free to be whoever I wanna be. Whatever is calling me. Whatever is calling me. Got nothing to lose. Whoa, but everything to gain. Spirit like mine can't be tamed. No wild hearts can't be broken. A wild heart beats inside of me. Wild hearts keep on growing. Wild heart beats inside of me. Wild hearts, oh, need to be free. Oh, wild hearts need to be free. Wild hearts, whoa, need to be free.
Thank you very much. Okay, this is a mellow song. So we're actually recording tonight. So if you could tone it down just a little bit so we don't pick up your conversations, would be cool. I'm gonna do a kind of a really mellow song. This is my Christmas song. I only got a short window, man, to sing this song. In fact, I actually sang it once when it was like October, and everyone came up to me and go, you shouldn't sing this song during October. I go, wow. This is called Christmas Heart. It sounds like a Christmas song, doesn't it? Come December's winter cold, we embrace
traditions old. Back in summer, fall and spring, think of the love that we could bring. So I won't wait for Christmas time to find that holy light in the night and ignite my Christmas heart. Only presents or tree bring together families. Or can I reach out and then give random acts of love as gifts? Oh, I know I can. So I won't wait for Christmas time to find that holy light in the night and ignite my Christmas heart and ignite my Christmas heart.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to do a new song because what the hell? I got nothing to lose but my mind, and that's already a short putt. Let's see if I can remember it first. Talk among yourselves.
Now I ran into a friend who'd been down on his luck. He said, man, tell you what, we all go through hard stuff. Yeah, but a helping hand can lift someone up. Yeah, restore their faith in hope and love. Yeah, that's how you make a man feel his worth. You show him respect even when he's down in the dirt, yeah, 'cause then he'll feel seen and heard and wanna pay it forward into this world. Oh, it's not if you're pretty or rich enough. People remember you by. No, it's how high you try to lift them up, like a rainbow in their cloudy sky. Together we rise. Together we rise and shine. Together we rise. Together we rise and shine. See, I too have had my back against the wall. I was feeling so alone. Then a friend came to call and said, hey baby, it's all for one for all. And I'll be there to catch you if ever you fall. Oh, it's not if you're pretty or rich enough. People remember you by.
That's it. Was anybody hurt? Thank you. And the playing of that song. Thank you all for listening. We're going to take a short little mini break and get up Nick Justice and Richard Steckel. So we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Thank you. Check. All right, y'all ready for the next act, everybody? Give it up for Nick Justice and Richard Steckel.
Thank you. Good evening. How y'all doing tonight? Thanks for coming out. It's a holiday. I hope everybody's preparing for the nice holidays. We just got back from 3 days up playing up in Oakhurst, California, where it was about 28 degrees when we woke up every morning. So that was kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm Nick Justice. This is Rich Steckel. We're going to play a few tunes for you here. When I was a young man, like many young men, I wanted to hit the road and get away, far away from where I was at the time. I think like a lot of 18-year-olds. And I had my eyes set on the West, and I knew that, I'd probably be doing a lot of traveling in my life. It's called Traveling Man. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just want to be a traveling man. Wake up the morning, do the best that I can. Head out on the lost highway, hoping tomorrow comes today. I just want to be a traveling man. I just want to live my life free. Don't want to have to watch my Q's and P's. I know all my wrong from rights. I just want to fade into the night, 'cause I just want to be a traveling man. Traveling man, traveling man, hop on the one-man caravan. Traveling man, I just want to be a traveling man. From LA to Tennessee, New York City, London, and gay Paris. Everywhere I go and everyone I meet, keep me on the toes of my feet, 'cause I just want to be a traveling man. Traveling man, hop on the one-man caravan. Traveling man, I just want to be a traveling man. Every night I go to bed and pray my soul to keep, that tomorrow brings another day, living on the cheap. I know that there'll come a time when I will have my way, and if I end up alone, no one won't have to stay. Over mountains, rivers, valleys, to the shining sea, I traveled them all just to learn about me. And the education I received was a Judas kiss that deceived. And I just want to be a traveling man. Traveling man, hop on the one-man caravan. Traveling man, I just want to be a traveling man.
Thanks very much. Well, I started my travels not going west but going south, and I headed to the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, to a little town called Salem, Virginia. There was a school there called Roanoke College, which you would think would be in Roanoke, Virginia, but it was actually in Salem. I had a young lady there I was dating and went down there for a while, and it was kind of a cool little town, you know, down in the south. It kind of reminded me of Mayberry RFD. And you guys remember that. I know there's a lot of people that probably remember that show, huh? And you remember how happy everybody was in that show, right? You know nobody was married? Did you know that? Yeah, see that? The town drunk was the only guy that was married. But anyway, I like that town a lot because, you know, they would roll out on holidays, they'd roll out the high school band and the fire trucks and everything. And it kind of gave you that real homey, warm feeling. And there was always something amiss during the day. Someone was getting into a little mischief. And I thought about that and wrote this song. It's called Come Dance With Me.
Mama's in the kitchen, frying up some bacon. Daddy's at the table reading all the news. The children in the front yard soaking up the sunshine. Ain't no time for the summertime blues. Hey, hey, come a little closer. Hey, hey, come and dance with me. A sweet apple pie cooling in the window, flowers in the field waving like the sea. Cousin Elmer's in the jailhouse, sleeping off his troubles. Whiskey-soaked memories backed by dime store dreams. And Alice calls the sheriff over at the pokey. Don't let Elmer home till he gets himself clean. Hey, hey, come a little closer. Hey, hey, come and dance with me. Sweet apple pie cooling in the window, flowers in the field waving like the sea. Come on, Richie. The town's turned out, everybody's smiling. Mama and Daddy happy as can be. The children pin the tail over on the donkey, and Alice and Elmer sitting under the tree. Hey, hey, come a little closer. Hey, hey, come and dance with me. Sweet apple pie cooling in the window, flowers in the field waving like the sea. Flowers in the field waving like the sea.
All right, well, thank you. Mr. Richard Steckel on guitar there. I got a new record out. It's called Stranger in My Town. And, I keep coming back to this same theme in my writing of when you make that decision as a young person to, you come to that crossroads, you either go left, you go right. You never know, which is the right way. And I can remember when I initially left, I was born in the Bronx, grew up on Long Island. When I initially left, I didn't come back for about 12 years. And when I came back to my hometown, this was the days when you hitchhiked around, to get places. I was hitchhiking, and a friend of mine's brother picked me up, and I recognized him, but he didn't recognize me. And we got to talking, and I didn't really reveal who I was. But after I got out of the car, I thought to myself, after that conversation and being home, boy, everything had changed. Everything around me seemed like it was different. But the fact of the matter is really nothing had changed. I changed, but everything else was pretty much the same as when I left. This is called Stranger in My Town.
I've had good days and bad days and days in between. Trouble that left me could never be foreseen. Mama prayed every night that I wouldn't come around. I became a stranger in my town. Grew up the hard way, couldn't count on any luck. Daddy's drunk and right hand, well, it taught me how to duck. Made my way to Tennessee, nowhere to be found. I became a stranger in my town. But the road, it seemed familiar, like I traveled it before. In the house, it seemed familiar, but it was missing a front door. Rusted car in the driveway, well, it seemed to be broke down. I became a stranger in my town. Come on, Richard. But the road, it seemed familiar, like I traveled it before. In the house, it seemed a welcome, but it was missing a front door. Rusted car in the driveway, well, it seemed to be broke down. I became a stranger in my town. Well, the story's quite familiar, different faces, other times. And you can see it in small traces in the memories left behind. As I sit and watch the wind blow all them leaves to the ground. I became a stranger in my town. I became a stranger in my town.
You with a hat.
Well, thank you very much. About 10 years ago, I got a call from a friend of mine. I hadn't heard from him for 40 years. Now, when you get a call from somebody for 40 years, it's either very good news or very bad news. And this was not so good news. And this was an old bass player friend of mine. We used to run pretty hard in San Diego in the early 80s. And he had moved back to eastern Pennsylvania down the Monongahela Valley. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. And, yeah, one person, okay. And, after we reminisced about, our adventures together, he started telling me about kind of like his family and this folklore, around his family. It seemed his great-great-great-grandfather was a notorious bank robber. And how he came to that was that when he was 13 years old, his father left the family and he had to go work in the mines. Now, if you can imagine being 13 years old and working in a coal mine, it was a pretty tough life. So when he got to be about 20, he thought that robbing banks might be a better way to make some money. instead of getting black lung disease. And he was successful with his first bank, but the second one not so successful, and he ended up spending most of his life in the penitentiary. So, as I bid my friend farewell, I figured I probably wouldn't be talking to him, and definitely not seeing him again. But I thought about that story, and I wrote this song. And the last thing he said to me, you know, he wasn't a bad man. He was just dealt a bad hand. This is called Sometimes It Falls Onto Me.
There's a harvest moon rising on a crisp autumn night. Midnight sky backdrop to a dim street lamp light. I hear Mama crying alone in her room. Sometimes it falls onto me. Daddy, he left us, must be 6 months ago. He raided the mattress, he stole all the dough. He left us hanging with nothing to show. Sometimes it falls onto me. When I left school for a working man's wage, took my bucket down the mine shaft, locked in the cage. I let go of the story, how life's supposed to be. Sometimes it falls onto me. Poverty on the other side of the law. Another bank, another score. Spent half my life in the penitentiary. Sometimes it falls onto me. Well, I never expected to live to this ripe old age. I never expected to walk alone to my grave. There's a bad moon rising for all who could see. Sometimes it falls onto me. Sometimes it falls onto me.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I had the privilege, a guy named Joe Raphael produced my last record, and he's really tied into the whole Woody Guthrie scene, I guess you would call it. And he plays the Woody Guthrie Festival every year, and he invited me to come down and play in what they call the pancake breakfast, which is kind of cool. I was in the green room, and one of my idols walked in, Butch Hancock from the Flatlanders, so I mean that like made the whole trip for me. But anyway, prior to my performance, I went out for an early breakfast, and this is in Okina, Oklahoma. And I was sitting next to 4 farmers, and I could overhear what they were saying. And the topics of conversation were politics, of course, the pharmaceutical industry commercials, and how after they go after the side effects, could anybody take any of those drugs? And the best TV dinners, and I think Hungry Men won out. But it was funny, as one was leaving, and a conversation turned to politics, he turned to the others and he said, you know, something in the milk ain't clean. And I thought, hey, that's a pretty cool title. So why don't I see if I could take that and make something. This is called Something in the Milk Ain't Clean. 1, 2, 3.
Get up every morning in the middle of the night, got a half a day's work before the light. It's the same every day when you're trying to get by. And other folks seem to skate right by with a proper name. They don't even try to live and breathe the American dream. 'Cause we're working on the farm, but something in the milk ain't clean. The TV dinner's heating up and watching the news. The commercials in between are pushing farmer blues. They're telling me how to stay alive. So I switched the channel to the opposite view, but it's the same damn thing. I'm still feeling blue, so I grab a cup of Joe to get some caffeine. 'Cause I'm working on the farm, but something in the milk ain't clean. And I can't understand what they're trying to say. Promises made never came my way. No power there for me to lean. I'm losing hope in all my dreams. Something in the milk ain't clean.
thank you. Thank you very much. We got one more for you, and this song we just recorded with this gentleman over here, LA producer Ed Tree. Made 6 songs, recorded about 6 songs with Ed. It's gone really well. Thank you, Ed. I don't know what you would call this song. I'll tell you what, I'll just play it and you figure it out. It's called Running with the Blind.
If I had a nickel, if I had a dime, if I had a dollar, would you spend a little time? Tell me, pretty baby, would you spend some time with me? If I was a mayor, if I was a king, I could look around and grant you anything. Tell me, pretty baby, would you spend some time with me? 'Cause I'm running with the blind, hoping I can finally see. You tried all the other guys, nothing seemed to gel. You want another chance to throw a penny in the well. Tell me, pretty baby, would you spend some time with me? You could play all the time, playing the corn, playing the odds, you got nothing to lose. Tell me, pretty baby, would you spend some time with me? 'Cause I'm running with the blind, hoping I can finally see. Open your eyes, what do you see? Not another guy who acts like me. I'm not your Romeo and I'm not your fantasy, but I'm me, me, me. Well, you think you got the answers, you don't know the facts. But it was in the past, I know what they lack. Tell me, pretty baby, would you spend some time with me? Now I ain't leaving, ain't going away. I can hold my breath for another day. Tell me, pretty baby, would you spend some time with me? 'Cause I'm running with the blind, hoping I can finally see. I'm running with the blind, hoping I can finally see.
Thanks very much for having us, folks. Jodi, thank you for having us. You've been a great crowd. Thank you.
All right, everybody, give it up for David Serby and Ed Tree.
While we're doing this, how about a big hand for Jodi Siegel for working so hard to put this thing together. It's such a cool singer-songwriter thing she's got going here. Every time I'm here, there's somebody fantastic, and it's an honor to be included amongst those folks. And a big hand for Nick Justice and Richard Seckel. Really fantastic singer-songwriter. I love their songs. They're very, it reminds me of a Springsteen, Nebraska record or something, some of my favorite stuff. Check, 1, 2. Hey, that sounds like a monitor. Power. Is it me? Oh, do bar lights dim like dying stars? Is it me? Oh, do teardrops fall like steel guitars? Is it me, or does the heart crack up like a tavern mirror? Is it me, or is it lonely in here? Is it me, or do melodies swing just like a noose? Is it me, or do the bartenders always pour the blues? Is it me, or does a heart get rung up by an old cashier? Is it me, or is it lonely in here? I see the dancers, but I can't comprehend. If I can't have them, I swear their love must all just be pretend. Tired hands tremble like a train. Is it me, or does that whiskey glass spin just like a drain? Is it me, or is the heart just a matchbook souvenir? Is it me, or is it lonely in here? Is it me, or is it lonely in here? On the guitar there. Thank you. Usually, I did do a set list, and usually I wait till the fourth or fifth song to audible and play something out of the set list. But that song wasn't even on the set list, so it's a bonus right there off the top. This is and this is a brand new song. It's a shuffle. I write a bunch of country type sound songs, and this is a country shuffle. It's called Keep on Crying. Those tears you're crying might do the trick. Girl, keep on lying, and one might stick. 'Cause what little self-respect this lonely fool had left is slowly dying. Keep on crying. I swore when you broke my heart and tore my whole world apart that I would never take you back again. But it wouldn't take much convincing. I could fake some real forgiving. Come on, baby, we both pretend. Those tears you're crying might do the trick. Girl, keep on lying, and one might stick. 'Cause 'cause what little self-respect this lonely fool had left is slowly dying. Keep on crying. It's been hell since you let me go, and I believe every word from you, and every tear streaming down your cheek has got me feeling kind of weak, and every single one looks like the truth. Those tears you're crying might do the trick. Girl, keep on lying and one might stick. 'Cause what little self-respect this lonely fool had left is slowly dying. Keep on crying. Yeah, it's slowly dying. There's no denying how hard you're trying. Keep on crying. Brand new shuffle for you. I play a lot of gigs in dark, crowded, loud bars, and not a lot of people paying attention to what you're actually singing about. So I don't play a lot of songs with a lot of words in them, or complicated words for any event. No three syllables. But I did some years ago, I put out a folk record called Poor Man's Poem. And I don't play that record very often at all. But I am going to play the title track right now. And I don't know, does anybody, I should probably not take up time talking. I should probably play songs. But this is the history portion of the show. I also want to be a history teacher. I don't know if anybody knows how we got Labor Day. It's a great holiday. We all get a day off. We love it. Labor Day, it was a Pullman rail strike. The Pullman rail workers went on strike for better wages and conditions. And it basically shut down the country, and the government got involved, and they called out the National Guard. And the National Guard actually killed a bunch of striking labor workers. And on Tuesday, everybody went back to work, and the government felt so bad about it, they gave everybody a day off, so there you go. That's how you got Labor Day. They voted, and they said, whoa, maybe we pushed things a little too far there, killing 17 people over. And so we got Labor Day. So this is a song, if you're ever wondering about my worldview, this song sums it up perfectly. It's called Poor Man's Poem. Clapboard shanties are shaking tonight with anger on the edge of town. Someone took an axe to the Florence Hotel. I hear they tried to chop it down. Uncle Jumbo sent a wire 'cause the trains won't run. The switchmen have all gone home. The fireworks are flying over Jackson Park, pretty as a poor man's poem. We worked 12-hour days on the factory line, building cars for kings and queens, reading company books, saying company prayers, and eating company's canned sardines. And each night they roll right down the track, trimmed in velvet, silk, and gold, while we limp back to a company shack, pretty as a poor man's poem. I once thought we had it made, hand in hand along the colonnade with you, my love. That's just plaster and chicken wire, meant to fool a wild desire I'd grown so tired of. Now words come down from the Sheridan Ford. The troops are all marching south with their carbine rifles and their bayonets, boys. It's gonna be a slaughterhouse. So let's take his bank while we still got time. Blow up every goddamn loan. Ash floating down like snow tonight, pretty as a poor man's phone. Colonnade with you, my love. That's just plaster and chicken wire, meant to fool the wild desire I'd grown so tired of. Now the Panhandle yard is a smoldering fire, twisted switches and ripped up rails. 17 mounds of fresh turned dirt, or 17 widows' wail. Dawn they'll kick the factory open wide, a wicked whistle's gonna blow. We'll lace our boots and we'll walk to work, pretty as a poor man's phone. Yeah, we'll lace our boots and we'll walk to work, pretty as a poor man's phone. Another hand for Ed Tree on the beautiful guitar there. So, I think we entered the holiday portion of this song, this set. That was about Labor Day. I do have a song that's Christmas adjacent, and we've never played it. I played it once. But I'm going to try and play it for you because I don't get any opportunities to really ever play it. So, and like all my songs that are true in some respect, and I feel like I'm in all my songs. But this one is every single word in the song is absolutely true. And if you ever got dumped, like on January 2nd, this song is for you. The artificial tree stands in the window. Faded green needles are baking in the sun. There's a string of burned out bulbs hangs off the front porch. A sad plastic Santa is greeting everyone. Christmas in July, 'cause I just can't take them down. And every passerby knows that you skipped town. I could say I'm moving on, you could say that'd be a lie, 'cause I just can't take them down. Christmas in July. Though you thought you were doing us a favor, one last set of memories filled with Christmas cheer. Now I'm all tore up like crumpled wrapping paper. Here comes another silent night. Here comes another midnight tear. It's Christmas in July, so you just can't take them down. And every passerby knows that you skipped town. I could say I'm moving on, you could say that being lie, 'cause I just can't take them down. Now it's Christmas in July. Christmas in July, you just can't take them down. Every passerby, they know that you skipped town. I could say I'm moving on, you could say that being a lie, 'cause I just can't take them down. Yeah, it's Christmas in July. Just can't take them down. I guess it's Christmas in July. That's true. My mom showed up to my house in July. She goes, "You got to get your life together." She's like, "You need to take this shit down and get your life together." Where's Jodi? One more song. All right, one more song. All right, we've got one more song for you. We appreciate you hanging out. I spent too much time talking. There's about four songs left on the set list, but we're going to play one of them. Yeah, thank you. Ed plays. I just love the way Ed plays on this song, so we're going to play that. Yeah, he certainly does. I've got a 60 El Camino, and I spend most nights under the hood. She watches from our kitchen window, thinking about leaving me for good. Wish I could fix it with this set of tools. New oil belts are fame, 'cause I can't find the words she longs to hear. Guess I'm just better with my hands. She was fighting off a drunk the night I met her, and I put that guy right on the floor. His hands took care of her, but now they just patch the holes I punch in bedroom door. Wish I could fix it with this set of tools. New oil belts of fans. 'Cause I can't find the words she longs to hear. Guess I'm just better with my hands. Tonight I'll caress her soft white skin. Though my hands are callous, cracked, and rough. Tonight I'll brush away her tears, and I'll pray, I'm gonna pray that that's enough. Wish I could fix it with this set of tools. New oil belts and fans. 'Cause I can't find the words she longs to hear. Guess I'm just better with my hands. Yeah, I'm just better with my hands. I'm just better with my hands. Hey, Tree. Thank you again, Jodi. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting us come out there for you. Thank you all. I appreciate you all for hanging out and being such a great audience. Very fantastic. Thank you.
Reminds me of a song. Kidding. Anyway, give it up for Barley. You guys are going to be blown away. They're amazing.
No worries. I don't know about amazing, but we're here. And we're super proud to be a part of this singer-songwriter night. Jodi, let's give it up for Jodi. Holy shit. Like she said, she came to me and she was like, hey, I want to do the singer-songwriter night. I'm like, who are you? She's like, well, I'm Jodi. And I'm like, I'm Brent. Let's do it. And that's kind of how it went down. And it took a while to build, and now, I mean, I know tonight's a little bit of a lighter night with the holidays and stuff, but it's still pretty kick-ass. And, we got David Serby, who's incredible. I don't know who your guitar player was, but keep him around. Ed Tree, right? I think I saw that. And Nick Justice. Yeah. You're the man.
I don't hear myself.
So before I met Jodi and we started doing this music thing, we had recorded a couple albums, and since then we've recorded a couple more. But I kept going, we've written a lot of music. Like, why aren't we involved in the singer-songwriter night? Like, we can do it, but we also have a shit ton of people in our band. There's like 8 people. We got horns and the whole thing. And everybody always asks, what style of music are you? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like fun, beachy, rock and roll, Americana, little bluegrass. Like, I don't know. So we're going to do some of our songs that we've literally not played live, which is cool. And this one's going to feature Jay on the vocals, so let's go.
Found each other on a Tennessee night in January. Muddy waters, river boats and steam. There's kids in the grass under the fallen leaves. There's kids in the grass under the fallen leaves. Country songs on the radio played along wherever we would go, and we chased our friends through Aberdeen into the country born of the sea. Found a chapel where the bells still ring. In the summer rain you gave your love to me. In the summer rain you gave your love to me. Country songs on the radio played along wherever we would go, and all our lives we run away from home. No matter where we lay with each other, where we belong. Our family to Kingston Springs, raised a couple of kids on an old porch swing, drank the moonshine, all the stars we've seen. There's kids in the grass under the fallen leaves. There's kids in the grass under the fallen leaves. Country songs on the radio played along wherever we would go. All our lives we run away from home. No matter where we lay with each other, where we belong in our country song. In our country song, in our country song, in our country
Name the point. Check, check. It's usually Jesus. Somebody in the grocery store came up to me, yeah, have you ever thought about playing Jesus in a play? I'm like, yes. I think it's fine. So we never played that one live, I don't think, right? I think we have? No, we might have. Before the war, yeah. This one's called Revolutions. We've got, is this playing? Okay, yeah, this one's called Revolutions. Good times come and good times go. Pass the guitar for a song about rock and roll. How our decadence keeps us from never growing old. From the fire of our punk rock roots, we never stop. Folks, rebels of the circle of sun going off like a band of hell to running for all. We have become, we will sing a song for everyone that still plays the music loud, dance and shout. These revolutions. People come, people go. Flag that freak flag high in the wind to show. Hate is who you are, but from the seas we came to grow. Revolution of these grassroots, we are the same. They create these sounds. Love, love, going on. Running for all. We have become, we will sing a song for everyone that still plays the music loud, dance and shout. These revolutions for everyone that still plays the music loud, dance and shout. These revolutions. Good will come, good will go. There's a little bit of heaven down here out home. Mine is with my friends in tow, singing feel good America, West Coast rock and roll. We'll sing a song for everyone that still plays the music loud, dance and shout. These revolutions, dance and shout. These I've been pretty laid up for the last week, and I told Jodi tonight I can get through 4 songs, no problem. I might have been lying. Yeah, so we've been together for 15 years or so, and these are all of our albums up here. As you can see, we got a shit ton of people in the band. Everybody has a job. It's mostly not wearing shoes. But I dressed up as Nate LaPointe tonight. He normally is like the classy professional musician that goes and tours all over. By the way, this is Bobby Womack's guitarist and last 3 years before he died. Pretty legit fella. But anyway, I dressed up as him tonight. I'm usually dressed like Jason, but You know, it's Christmas, so put some boots on. Hey, let's give it up for Ken and Sebastian back there. Oh my gosh. Ken's pointing at Sebastian. Sebastian's busy turning knobs. Ken, you want to play harp on this? I got a C harp for you. Yeah, I knew if I put it in my pocket, he would do it. Yeah, you just listen and just play along. It's a great tune. All right, let's give it up for Ken Huntington. He was like, oh man, I should have brought my harps. And I'm like, let me go to my car and see what I got. And then he told me playing my harps would be like brushing with somebody else's toothbrush. But
I've had enough beer.
I knew in the moment he would come through. So, all right, just.
Okay, I'll pay attention.
This is how Barley does it. Just pay attention. Watch him for the changes.
One more of mine.
Yeah.
It's rolling and tumbling. Oh, yeah, basic. I got it. I know the song.
Jason said, can I tell the story behind this song? Okay. We needed one more of my songs to go on that record right there. This one at the end. And I didn't have one on hand. So after we played at the standing room in Hermosa one night, I got home at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I had Rollin' and Tumblin' stuck in my head. And so I just took the words of that song out and put the words to this song in. And called it a new one. It's the folk tradition, right?
Songwriter.
Yeah, so we made it ours. It's not Rollin' and Tumblin' anymore. It's called Dirty Whiskey. Well, I've been drinking dirty whiskey, sleeping in a 10-foot cell. I've been drinking dirty whiskey, sleeping in a 10-foot cell. When I woke up this morning, I must have died and gone to hell. I was busted down on Main Street and chased me across the county line. I was busted down on Main Street and chased me across the county line. I was doing 5 to 10 for running bootleg moonshine. Running bootleg moonshine.
Give it up again.
I beg and I plead, that judge don't seem to care about me. Yeah, I beg and I plead, that judge don't seem to care about me. He's a bad, bad man, just wants to see the poor man. These boys around here, don't you know they're raising hell? These boys around here, don't you know they're raising hell? There's some bad sons of bitches, but don't you know I wish them well?
it up for Ken. Ah, thank you. Now I gotta throw it away. Just kidding. I said it was like brushing your teeth with somebody else's toothbrush. You crush it. All right, I'm gonna sing this one. I'm gonna try to get through it. It should be fine. If not, we'll cut in the middle, do an alternate. Jay can sing one. But yeah.
This is one that we truly have not done in years.
In 1 week, actually.
Well,
I wasn't there at that gig.
we threw it. Somebody threw it out there, and we played it, and we're like, oh shit, that's a good song. Maybe we should do that. And in true Barley fashion, we did not rehearse. So this is what that sounds like. It's gonna be good, I promise. Drove by the meadow yesterday, to the blossoms, as if the clock had never changed. And we were walking out in the tall grass. You had flowers in your hair, wrapped up together on a rare for love affair. And for hours at a time, content and unaware, we gave our innocence away. That summer by the lake, that summer by the lake. Found the tree where we once wrote our names, here forever against the sandy yellow plains. As we were tethered up to the dock where our first kiss had touched the air, out on the boat under a thunder of a fair. And for once in our lives, unafraid to care, we gave our innocence away. We were lovers, we were fools, we were dancers in the rain. Hand in hand we walked together, different but the same. And we fought with courage to the edge of our day. And it's funny how our life forever changed. That summer by the lake, that summer by the lake. Sorry guys, I'm
Never apologize.
struggling a little bit.
Never apologize. You sound like Tom Waits. It's awesome. Brent Rieger.
Apologies. Usually I hit everything perfect, but on one night, the singer-songwriter night, actually last year I hit everything perfect. So. But Jodi wasn't there, so she couldn't vouch for her. So. And she was sick. You guys want to hear one more? Yeah? Or two more? Yeah! We can play all night. Yeah. I forgot. We're going to do a song that Jay sings for sure.
Which one? Are we doing both? I didn't write it. He wrote it. Well, he doesn't have a microphone. All right.
All right, I'll tell the story. He was getting married, and we
To
went
who?
to my sister, Stacy, who's not here. So there's a whole story about the band. Like me and Jason, randomly, I knew his brother through volleyball, and I met Jason. We went golfing, and we shotgunned a ton of beers, and we did terrible at golf, but we were number one in fun, and so we immediately connected. And then I was brewing beer at the time in my garage, and he said, "Hey, can you brew beer for?" And I had this beer called Phenomenale. I thought it was the coolest name possible. I'm a genius marketer. And he's like, "Hey, can you brew this Phenomenale for my birthday party?" I'm like, "Sure." It was the first time we ever hung out outside the golf tournament. I brewed this beer, and it turned out terrible. And I brought it over with my home brewing thing. I'm like, "Oh, no, it's great. It's great. That's a little hoppy." Well, I mean, these hop flavors are it's hard without, cold fermentation. And I made every excuse in the book. It was terrible. But we drank, Jason and I drank probably most of it, which was like 6 beers out of a whole keg. But afterwards, we were happy and fun enough to play music. He pulled out his guitar. I started singing. He's like, "I didn't know you sang. I didn't know you play guitar." He's like, "Hey, come to open mic with me at Texas Lucy's." And I played in a band, and he played in a band, and we just never connected that. And I was like, "Dude, I was traveling to China. I was doing all this other stuff. I'm like, I'm not really interested. But if you want to get together and jam, that's cool." So he's like, "All right, how about Tuesday night? Infamous open mic night at every place." And so we get together and we play like Phil Collins and I don't even remember, REM and some stuff that was happening back then. Cheap Trick, yeah. And we kind of get it down pretty good. And I'm like, all right, we're feeling pretty good. And he's like, "Well, open mic starts at 8 or 9 at Texas Lucy's. I already put us on the list. You want to go?" And I was like, "Oh, shit." So I went, bamboozled. I went, and everybody was so inviting and like, "Oh my gosh, come back again. This is so cool. Like, this is great." And they all knew Jason, but they didn't know me. But they were super cool. And then he came back like 2 weeks later and was like, "I got us a gig." I'm like, "Well, we know like 3 songs, and it's like Phil Collins and REM, and like, this isn't gonna work." And he's like, "Well, I got a band together too." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so, sure as shit, we got a band together. And what's that? It'll be fine. And we had a gig like a few months out, and so we put together this dumb list of songs. And at the time, I had some friends, Guggenheim Grotto from Ireland, that were staying at my house. And they're like legitimate musicians that tour around, and like they're like a big deal. And I just happened to be a friend of a friend, and like they needed a place to stay. And so, I mean, they're like playing like, what's the girl that they played with at the? They're a huge deal, and touring all over. They're on the radio. Storymen is their new name, their new rebirth name. Look them up. They're incredible. They do still play. Anyway, we come down with our dumb keyboard, huge like 88 key like keyboard guy, and like a drummer. We're in my living room and playing these ridiculous songs, and they came down and just like, yeah. And then I went and saw him at the Wiltern the next night with somebody like stupid famous. I can't think of the name. I was like, all right, I get it. I get it. But anyway, it kind of turned into this. So, and Jay.
Really long story.
That's a really long story. Yeah.
And you
You're
haven't told
welcome.
the story
He
yet.
hasn't even told the story yet.
Yeah. Anyway, and then Jay joined the band. So I saw Jay at a singer open mic night, and I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's amazing. And then he came to one of our gigs and opened up for us. And then halfway through, he's like, I'm in the band. We're like,
That's not true.
all right. He always says it's not true, but I was like, do you play bass? And he's like, I have a bass. I'm like, you're in.
That is true.
What about the song, though?
What about this song?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. How about my sister? But I've been watching Friends, so it's weird. Anyway, this song is about Jay's bachelor party. We almost made it to Vegas, but not quite. But we played a shit ton of craps. And Nate is an expert craps player. And everywhere we went, everybody would just crowd around us. Because we've got 8 people in the band, and everybody was just raging. And I mean, 8 out of 12 spots on the craps table pretty much means you're, yeah. And we took Vegas, or almost Vegas.
Prim.
Prim.
State lines.
Yeah. We took State Line for all it was worth.
Buffalo
that night.
Bills.
Yeah. Buffalo Bills will never be the same. Anyway, this is about kind of that bachelor party.
1, 2, 3, go. Make peace with the struggles in our lives, break free from the rubble and survive. Good friends are what we are. Seasoned and battle scarred. These clever minds for made-up thoughts, music of hope and love and loss. With 1,000,000 records sold, comes one completely made of gold. Hey, you never know wrote that one.
I think Jason wrote all of these. Except for Dirty Whiskey. We got more, or we're good, or yeah, 2 more. All right. I'm gonna defer to Jay on most of the singing, but if that's okay.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of songs. I mean, he can do a lot of stuff. Does anybody have a half capo? Anybody? We did not plan ahead. All right, we've discussed, and we're going to do...
Pay attention. Follow me through the change. Okay. Thank you, thank you. It's always the B string, man.
It's better than the G string.
And I forget her face, beauty or her grace. Drive 1,000 miles, never slowing down the pace. Just the wind and the radio. I swear I'm gonna hit the road. The waves on my left rolling straight up the coast. I'm gonna go up north. Yes, I'm gonna go up north. I'm gonna go up north straight to San Francisco Bay. There's a girl up in Berkeley Square, blue eyes and shiny blonde hair. Like a drifter to the rails, there ain't no way to resist. Well, there's a girl up in Berkeley Square, blue eyes and shiny blonde hair. I'd give it all to see her on a night like this. With all the letters back and forth, a note left on my door. My dear friend, I can't take it anymore. So I'll soon be on my way. I'll be longing for the day that I go up north and once again see your face. I'm gonna go up north. Yes, I'm gonna go up north. I'm gonna go up north straight to San Francisco Bay. Well, there's a girl up in Berkeley Square, blue eyes and shiny blonde hair. Like a drifter to the rails, there ain't no way to resist. Well, there's a girl up in Berkeley Square, blue eyes and shiny blonde hair. I'd give it all to see her on a night like this. Gonna go up north. Yes, I'm gonna go Gonna go up north straight to San Francisco Bay. There's a girl up in Berkeley Square, blue eyes and shiny blonde hair. Like a drifter to the rails, there ain't no way to resist. There's a girl up in Berkeley Square, blue eyes and shiny blonde hair. Give it all to see her on a night like this. Yes, I'd give it all to see her on a night like of warmth upon our skin, a simple smile, a sense of soothing deep within our bones, in the breath of a summer's air, losing all we are to the wonders of repairs. Be still, my friend. Take a leap of faith off into the deep end. We may be broken, but we are alive. Come on, get in the water, feels just fine. Fall from a place so obvious, clear and precise, through the waters of a weightless state of mind in the clear. From the jackals in them holes, you can live, you can breathe, you can die here on your own. So be still, my friend. Take a leap of faith off into the deep end. We may be broken, but we are alive. Come on, get in the water, feels just fine. Where the water's warm, the weather's fine. Come on out to the sunshine. Give yourself to heaven's eyes. I am yours and you are mine. My friend, take a leap of faith off into the deep end. We may be broken, but we are alive. Come on, get in the water, feels just fine. Yes, come on, get in the water, feels just fine. Yeah, come on, get in the water, feels just fine. Where the water's warm, the weather's fine. Come on out to the sunshine. Give yourself to heaven's eyes. I am yours and you are mine.
All right, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jodi, for having us. Thank you, Jay Constable, Nate LaPointe, Jason Carver. Thank you, Project Barley, Leslie. And Chris,